Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Abby and I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today, as I said last time, we're going to use one tool. Again, we're just going to use one band. So I use lots of different types of bands and tubes and everything in here, and if you have those, great. But like I said, sometimes you just need a quick workout and not have to worry about changing and finding other equipment, and it's not really that much, but if you can have a quick workout that you know that you can go to when you've just got a really short amount of time, you've got 5 minutes left before your dinner comes out of the oven or whatever, you can grab your band and know that you did something for the day. Now, I always recommend doing longer, of course. It's good to get your heart rate up and it's good to work your muscles and do it for longer periods of time. But if you really only have 5 minutes today, I'm going to show you how you can do it with one band. Okay, so we're going to start with a row. So you can take a band and loop it around almost anything in your house. So I'm going to use my treadmill here today. So if you've got a banister, we're going to start with a row. Now, my band is not very strong. It's a good sturdy one, but I've had it for a couple of years, and so it's not quite as strong as it used to be, so I'm going to loop it around twice. So we're going to do a row. Now notice my back is supported. My hips are back just a little bit. My knees are bent just a little bit. I'm not in a squat, but I'm in a good athletic stance. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back as I pull. Now, if you don't have a very strong band, you can really focus on those shoulder blades right now. So those are good postural muscles that you can work with or without a band. But we're working on squeezing your shoulder blades back like you're going to squeeze a pencil, working on those postural muscles and getting stronger. Okay, next we're going to take that band. We're going to stand on one foot if you can. You can always do a tandem stance if you can't do a single leg, and we're going to do lateral raises. So we're going to pull that band straight out to the side. Now, if your band is not long enough for this, you can sit and put it under your feet, and then you can have a little bit more range of motion with that shorter band. I'm only going up to about shoulder height. I don't want to go way up here. I don't want to cause any impingement or shoulder pain. Nice and slowly both directions. Don't let the band, importantly when you're working with bands, don't let it snap you back down. So you want to control it both directions. All right, now we're going to go back over to this area. We're going to do a chest press. So I'm going to loop my band around my treadmill. You can use a banister. You can use anything where it's going to be sturdy. Now, I'm going to stagger my feet here because that helps protect my back. You can do it like this, but it's kind of weird with balance, and your back can kind of want to take over. I'm not in tandem stance. I'm just in a wide stance with one foot in front of the other. So I can kind of move back and forth if I need to. My front knee is bent a little. My back knee is also bent. I'm just going to kind of a split stance. Keeping those shoulders down. We don't want to be up here. Nice and low, pressing straight out from your chest, controlling it both ways. Now, you notice right now I've got it on the outsides of my arms. I can switch it and hold it inside so that it doesn't go on the tops of my arms if that's bothering you. All right, good. Now I'm going to take the band again, and we're going to do some squats. Refresh my screen here. So loop it under your feet if you can. If this is too much for the band that you have, you can just do plain squats, but we'll add a little resistance to it. So I'm just going to hold it here at my shoulders, sticking your hips back, putting the weight in your heels a little. So notice my knees will go forward a little. My ankles are hinging just a little. That's important range of motion for a good squat. But I really want to keep my weight back as far as I can and stay in good balance over my feet. So I don't want to be here. I want to get some good range of motion in both my hips and my ankles in addition to my knees. Now, if your band is too short for this, that's okay. You can loop it around one foot and do this, and then switch halfway through. Or you can just forget about the band and do some squats, because squats are a good exercise no matter what, with or without added resistance. Okay, now take that band and we're going to do some reverse flies. So notice I'm not giving a lot of rest time in between. I normally don't, but there's transition time. I'm going to do a tandem stance, arms just below shoulder height, and I'm going to squeeze straight back. So I'm squeezing those shoulder blades. We did a reverse fly last time, that bent over reverse fly. This is going to work the same muscles, but just a little bit differently because you're standing. Really keep that core engaged. And it's always good to be working your back and your posture muscles. We do so much in the front here. Cooking, cleaning, cell phone, computer work, driving, everything is front forward. So the more we can do to open up our chest and work our backs, the better. So we'll do 3 more. You can also do this in a single leg stance if you're feeling confident in your balance. All right, now we're going to lower down and do a plank. Now you don't necessarily need the band for this, but we're just gonna have it there. We're gonna lower down, hold a plank for 30 seconds. Now when you're in your plank here, you want a straight line from your heels to your head. If you need to, you can lower down to your knees. If you want to, you could do these on your elbows instead. But if you do plank very often, I think it's good to mix it up between doing it on your hands and doing it on your elbows. Okay, so another way you can modify this is to bring one knee down, switch, bring the other knee down, keeping your head in line with the rest of your spine. So no matter where I am, if I'm on my knees or if I'm on my toes, notice that my upper body doesn't change. My head isn't down here or conversely up here. I want to keep my neck happy. All right, good. So good 30 seconds on that plank. You can always hold it for longer. But planks are a good one. You can do anywhere, anytime to get a good core and upper body workout as well. Okay, the last one we're going to end on is this external rotation for your shoulders. So we're going to do another shoulder postural exercise. And this time I'm going to have you do it in a single leg stance, if you can. So with this one, I recommend that you have your hands out like you're holding a platter. Grab that band and just pull apart gently. You're not pulling very far. You're just pulling a couple inches. So a lot of people tend to want to pull way out here. Stick those elbows right in your side and pull gently out. So this is a shoulder external rotation. It's a wonderful shoulder stabilization exercise if you have any rotator cuff problems or if you have range of motion problems. This is a good strengthener without putting your shoulder through a lot of torque and extra range of motion that it might not like. So this is a great stabilizer for your shoulders. Okay, that is it. Let's see, how long did we take? It was about 8 minutes, I think. So just grab one tool. We didn't even use a ball today, but this is something that you could take with you, like if you're traveling again, or if you, if you have to drop your kids off somewhere or your grandkids off somewhere, keep this in your glove box and do some exercises while you're waiting for them. This is a really easy thing to take with you. Get a quick workout, even if you just do a couple of these, and then later add in a couple more. If you want to make it a good full workout right now, go through it 2 or 3 more times and get a good full body workout, adding in some cardio. Okay, thank you everybody. We'll see you next time. Keep moving.